Hello, uh, my name is John. I go by the tagger name of Jaggy3RD online PSN, and this is going to be my first edited video with gameplay on this channel. Uh, right now, this is kind of an experimental type of edit. So I'm not really sure what's going to come of this video, but hopefully as I go through this video, somebody else is able to look at it and learn something, as well as the people I play with. So yeah, let's get to it.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, round one, back on two. I challenge his frames. I win that. I'm doing spacing, trying to see what he's gonna do. I challenge him. He gets counter hit for pressing. Just pressure him with mids, and he catches me ducking. Steve isn't really too scary for you to duck, but there are some important things that you need to duck. And I get in trouble a lot of this first round right here for ducking. That was telegraphed low until a slow 4-4-2, and he power crushed through it and he took the round. So I'm trying to slow down, thinking let me slow down. Girl, I got lucky right there. Alright, he caught me. In his over here stance, I believe Lionheart is called. He just caught me lacking. I'm trying to slow down. I try to mix him up on wake up. I get it. He must have pressed the button as I did 4-4-3, and now we back in a neutral. And I'm basically just challenging him. My strategy is to try to challenge him on wake up. Kazuya's Okuzeme right there is really good. So this is a new frame trap that I learned, and I was basically betting that he was going to press right there in that situation. And in that situation, when people head down facing towards you, you can use 4-4, and as they try to get up, it'll catch them. It's real cheap. So in order for him to get out of that, he had to roll, which he did. And then there I go, ducking again. Steve doesn't really have too many scary lows for me to be ducking. But I'm ducking in anticipation of them. And he's catching me. So right now my opponent, he's doing a really good job of gauging the feel of when I want to duck and placing some really strong mids right there in that exact moment. Right there, I try to low parry. That's why I got the break. I was ducking. I ducked again. I'm trying to play safe mids, and I'm trying to space him. I'm trying to space him out. That was failed electric. That's what that down jab is. I'm I'm trying to do safe mids. That goes a mix up into down back 4. Alright, going on to the... Okay, I'm up 1, so right now I'm feeling confident. Failed electrics right there. 2 failed electrics. But that one hits. I'm just really playing a timing game right now with them. I try to duck and launch that second one. The first game, I feel like he's doing a lot of ducking, so I'm just throwing out mids. The first game, he threw out a lot of second high hits. In this game, I was trying to capitalize on it, but I think he might have did a good job of knowing that I was going to try to duck, and he switched it up to counterdacks. Okay, what happened there was I did while standing 4 into punch parry, and I'll continue to do that. Just trying to be cheesy. And he's catching me. I'm throwing out slow mids. And there I just wasn't blocking. So I'm trying to adjust. I did a counter hit 4, but no follow-up. And he's trying to bait me into a counter hit, which he does. He goes for the counter hit string. If your opponent tries to duck it, you get counter hit launched if they try to punish you. So he got me again. I try to frame trap him. Key charge setup. That shit looks beautiful. Kazuya's while standing 2 is launch punishable, but nobody punishes it. So that's something better that he could have killed me right there for. So I'm fishing for mids. Right now, if I would have coached myself, I'm doing a lot of safe mids, plus on block, or even safe mids. Or unsafe mids too. I need to go in. Yeah, that was the first punch parry. Successful punch parry. What I tell myself in this situation is that I need to go for more lows. He doesn't really fear the low. So he catches me pressing. And that punch that he did is also a punch parry. And then a counter hit launcher, I believe. Alright, so going to the next game.
Okay, as you can tell, so my opponent, he's also not doing lows as much. And the reason why is because he's opening me up. He's opening me up with all the mids and highs, and there's no reason for him to risk the low except in the in around situations like you just saw. So on his part, that's good, because I would have did the same thing.
Okay, so this is game 3. No duck. I'm not doing ultimate punishes. What is that? Oh, it's only -8. That's tight.
-8 just basically means you get a free mix. So that's all it is.
Okay. So I know at this point, I know there's adjustments that need to be made. I missed a combo. I'm insistent of going in on mids. I love to challenge that setup all the time. I think my mistake here is I'm going for a lot of mids. Mids are slow. Steve is a counter hit character. He does a lot of sways, so that's going to tag him sometimes. But for the most part, what I'm seeing is eventually he catches on that I'm doing a lot of mids. Okay, this round is just going into my favor. Okay. Nice. Just all mids. All mids. I'm doing no mix-ups right here. At this point, there's no reason for him to duck. There's no reason for him to duck. And I'm not trying to duck that string anymore. Got me with heat. Okay, that's like the first low that I've did. That was a great option because that shit was minus 13, I believe. So I'm trying to space and doing some timing stuff with him. I'm doing some timing stuff. Yeah, that goes into mix-up, but I'm not too
Round 4. Fight.
I'm not too familiar with it. So he gets me trying to duck the string. He gets me trying to duck the string. Counter hit launches me. Nice combo. And for the clinch into another combo. Combo game set, more pressure. I don't want to duck. And I figure I'm going in for the mix-ups. Failed electric. I'm just holding the block button. And that was also a failed electric. So that's minus 10. So he hit me. Just going for the timing. I got a slow mid. Slow mid. He uses evasive stance to fucking, you know, evade the mid. So I'm holding all these blocks. I'm blocking all this stuff. He's not going low, but he got a lot of chip damage off of me. Biggest problem there in this game is that I'm not really mixing them up. Alright, in the last couple of games, Hellsweep has been basically non-existent. So more lows need to be introduced in this game. He's also starting to challenge a lot of what I'm doing, to make sure, like, you know, what I'm doing is legit. That's why when I did 4-4-3, he did the I think they call it wild man, while standing 1-2. So I'm still going for these slow mids, and I think he's making a great adjustment. To how I'm playing Kaz right now. I'm trying to space him out. My strategy right now is like I'm trying to space him out. I'm trying to catch him on timing. make him want to duck.
Round 3. Fight.
But I can't really make him want to duck with all these fucking mids. It's just making him not want to duck. So I haven't thrown out any lows. And that's good insight. Like, if your opponent is throwing out all these mids, he's hardly throwing out any lows. There's no reason for you to duck. And he's just eating my lunch for breakfast right now. Yeah, not ducking that high is killing me. But it's also residual damage from him using the counter hit launcher. So the fucking slow mid right there. Slow mid, slow 4-4 gets counter hit, back 1 into big damage. No, not breaking the throw. That takes me out of heat. And I finally introduced the low, and he blocks it, which is insane. All those mids, and he blocked the only Hellsweep, which tells me it must have been televised for him. And I go for a slow mid, and he counter hits launch me with back 1. Slow mid and the power crush. Right now, I know what I have to do. I know I have to go in for the lows, but at this point, it might be too late. So I said, you know what? Let me take out all his recoverable health. So I'll do a rage art, and now we're even, but I have heat. And I go for a slow mid, and he gets me.
That's a knockout. Good night.
So this is my friend Mark. He's played really well. He has really good Kazuya defense. Well, he's not really sidestepping left, but Steve, he's like a timing character. So his timing in these fights were really good. And him blocking that Hellsweep that I did. I threw out a million mids and one Hellsweep that came out of nowhere, and he blocked it. Was crazy. He played very well. Since I'm the person that lost this set here, I'm just gonna say what I could have done better. What I could have done better is I definitely could have thrown out a lot more lows. So right now, when those last few games that we played, he was not scared at all. He hardly ducked at all, or he hardly sidestepped left. So I had the go ahead to like start throwing out those lows. So if I was scared of back 1, I could have did down back 3, which is like at high crushes. It wouldn't have given me like any advantage. It probably took away my turn. But enough of those, and then it makes somebody want to duck. Even down back 4. I could get counter hit trying to do it, but at least throw it in here or there. You know what I mean? There's been instances where I could actually get him to stand still, and you know, and block some stuff. So in those instances, down back forward would have been God sense. Or even some hell sweeps, more hell sweeps. It just had to be very carefully placed.
Yeah, I just also wanted to add that I'm not saying that if I would have did more lows, I would have won. But what would have happened was it would have opened up more opportunities for situations to change. You know what I mean? So, he could have started trying to duck the low parry, or he could have started sidestepping, and then to counteract it. But him doing that instead of just running whatever game plan he would have had would have made it a different outcome. He would have had to adapt to what I was doing. He didn't really have to in these matches. He didn't really have to adapt that much. And part of the reason why uh, I did that, like I just kept on going with it mids and not going in lows, changing my strategies. Sometimes I just stick to my strategy, and like I just die on the cliff. You know what I mean? This is what I'm going to do, and I don't switch it up. So yeah, and a lot of people will fold. They'll be like, "Well, he has to do it. He has to be going for the hell sweep now. There's no way he's not going for the hell sweep now." Uh, but for him to notice that he's not going to do it, and then you know stay strong because he didn't see any evidence of me going for low is pretty impressive because not a lot of people
But
do that.
yeah, it's not too much to say here. I don't want to keep this video any longer than I know this was a long set, so um, thank you guys for watching. Uh, this is gonna be like, I think the next videos I'm going to do is probably going to be uh, probably not as long, maybe not a first to three, probably like a first to two, like a rank battle setting, just so that you know I can stop on each individual situation and analyze what's going on. These long sets are kind of without making this video an hour long, it'd be like hard. So I just kind of, in this one particular, I just kind of like generalize as the gameplay went on. Hopefully I'll get better at this over time, but anyways, good game.